Welcome back, everybody, to another fantastical episode of the Dead Dragon Society. On the last episode, we finally got to see the gang get to Trogram's village, but it didn't end how they wanted to. After their surprising death, they woke up in the past, and that's where we find ourselves now. As always, we're going to be starting with the fire pit. If you yourself has a question, feel free to reach out on us on any of our social media sites. I'm hitting the campfire, and we are officially open for business. Today, in the Dead Dragon Society, the question comes from our handy-dandy book asking about your world. And the question of today, for all of you that I ask in this moment that we share in this house.
Get to it, man.
What do you believe is the best drink? The strongest drink, and it's in your world, why? In our world, why is it the best and strongest?
Wait,
Oh, the best and the strongest.
the best and the strongest?
Well, what do you believe is the best, and what do you believe is the strongest?
And when you say our world, Theo's world?
The Dead Dragon Society.
Oh, okay, all right.
But that is Theo's world.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you put a nail in front of me, I'm not going to say no. But I always believe that the strongest drink I've ever had is probably whatever that was at Mage's and Merlot. That was some powerful schmooze, if you know what I'm saying.
God, I wish I knew what that was like.
Yeah, it was wild.
I bet
Should've
it
tried it.
tasted wonderful.
You know what? No, but it was powerful.
And that was your strongest drink? Or your...
That was my strongest drink. The best drink. You know what? I'm changing my answer. That was actually probably the best experience also. Best and strongest goes to that Merlot drink, never to be drunk again. Should have had some, George.
In my
Should have had some,
That would be Max.
Max.
Who's George?
Yeah, who's George?
That was some powerful drink.
That's what I'm saying. The strongest also.
in my village we prize combat expertise and physical exertion over everything. And that is why the most powerful drink in our world is Mighty Aid. Electric blue raspberry flavor. Replenishing your electrolytes after doing battle.
And not at all a sponsored ad.
Not at all, Mighty Aid. The strongest drink in the world is that beer I had one time, many, many weeks ago, that Max handed to me, and I couldn't handle it. That is the strongest drink in an alcoholic sense that exists in this world.
What does blue raspberry taste like?
It is raspberry infused with magic of the weave.
Do those grow here in this here forest?
No, they certainly do, yes. They don't taste like raspberry, they just taste like blue.
It tastes like blue. That's my favorite flavor.
Mighty Aid.
Not a sponsor.
You know, I don't know if you can get this anywhere, but I remember when we were traveling pretty far in kind of the southeast of the Sword Coast, we had a drifter come through our carnival space, kind of after everything had been closed down and we were all sitting, and he kind of just emerged out of the darkness and introduced himself. His name was Lore Foco. And he brought with him these bottles of kind of a very brightly colored liquid that he asked if we were interested in drinking. Now, as with the circus and everything closed down and we had a very successful run, we decided we might as well partake and enjoy ourselves, and we invited this man to drink with us. And whew, I don't know how quite to describe the flavor of this drink. It seemed kind of like it was simultaneously fruity and metallic all at once. And while I don't remember most of that night after those first few sips, I do remember having a good time despite waking up feeling like I was about to put a dagger into my temple. So, yeah.
Do you have 4 drinks?
No, just well, actually, I don't know. I mean, I remember having one, but I'm not sure where we went after that. I did end up waking up in a town 2 towns over, so I think it passes the strength test on that one.
I heard that Lord Foco has actually been discontinued in this realm because of safety reasons.
He did say he was running from something. We didn't ask him too much, but based on how he looked, I wouldn't be surprised if he was into some nefarious stuff.
That was a better joke.
That's a really good way to say murdered. It was discontinued in this realm.
When I was a child, I got sick once, and my father went out to go get some medicine from this man who lived near us called Mr. Ben. He drilled into the earth for it, and that was the best drink I've ever had because I slept for 24 hours. I didn't know where I was, who I was. It was wonderful. But I have heard that the strongest drink in this realm is actually made by 2 races simultaneously. I heard that elves and dragons get together. The elves bring the fruit of the forest. The dragons bring the magic and certain metallic ingredients. And they come together and they brew it together and it's divine. I hope to taste it one day. Maybe forget who I am again.
Did you stop itching after you had the Benadryl?
I wasn't itching in the first place, but it did put me to a good nap.
Friends, Theo Blackthorn here.
Oh, thank God. I was worried it wasn't you.
I almost didn't know who the stranger was for a second.
Taking notes.
I'm afraid I'm getting face blindness at this point.
Did you get a haircut?
I did not.
Ugh, it's just me then.
Thanks for asking.
It's not just you. It's not just you.
I've been on the road with you this whole time.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, the campfire is speaking again.
No, that's our friend.
Oh.
That's Jay. He's been with us
That's
the whole
Jay.
time.
Oh, that's Jay. There's a powerful brew where I come from. We drink it mostly in the morning, and it's got this wonderful brown color to it. We call it the magical morning brown potion. And after a night of drinking all the strong ale and liquor you can, there's nothing better than the magical brown morning potion to, perk you up just a little bit. In fact, I usually have 2 cups of the magic brown morning potion just to get me going in the day. And sometimes when I was a young apprentice warlock, I would drink the magic brown morning potion at night to keep me focused on my studies. And there's nothing better. Now I hear they come in little magical pods that instantly brew the magic morning potion to a single cup. It used to come in whole flasks and caskets, but now you can get it in a single cup form. It's, I hear it's not very good for the environment, but it's just wonderful.
Frank Chaponi here. Just in case you all forgot.
I thought you were Jay.
I thought he was a campfire.
Campfire here.
I have not yet had this drink, but I hear and I've seen that it is the most delicious and flavorful and powerful drink of the land. It is a simple thing called Gator wine,
Gator wine.
where you put 50% blue Gatorade and 50%
cheap.
cheap red wine,
Gross.
and you mix it together. This is a real thing.
This is also known as every single dorm room special.
Yeah, that's right.
Gator
I want to
wine.
get as drunk as I can as fast as possible.
Using the only ingredients I have available.
While still hydrating.
I don't care what it tastes like.
Yellowtail. Blue Gatorade.
Taste does not matter.
That being said, I have heard that it's really good. Fun fact.
From a professional.
I've
Yeah.
also heard that Mountain Dew was originally invented as a whiskey mixer, and I've tried it, and it's awful.
That's actually where whiskey sours came from, yeah.
Oh God, I got another improv warm up for next time. That involves the word whiskey ginger.
Oh, yeah?
All right. Again,
Introductions.
we're going to introduce everyone again. Campfire is off.
What? Turn that back on. We're on air.
Yeah.
Psycho.
I stopped recording for that brief 30 seconds.
All right. Hi, my name is Paige Raymond. I play Anne O'Neill, regionally renowned one-woman band in the Forgotten Realms, on a personal journey to do her village proud by racking up fame and good fortune. Arch nemesis and very good friend of Peanut the Squirrel, and with a little bit of a speech impediment today, but we're going to pretend like it's not happening.
I can hear it clearly.
The glare.
Unfortunately, Paige
Which is usually reserved only for Frankie.
Unfortunately, Paige was not able to make it today, and it is strictly a new AI source that we are trying out.
No, I am Paige.
It might sound a little different than usual, but that's because Paige is not here.
I'm funny. I'm Paige. I play Anne O'Neill.
My name is Pat Salambia. I play Trogram, the half-orc barbarian. He is an adventurer who has left his home on a quest to save his village and is armed with a maul and a broken artifact that is tied to the fate of his village.
My name is Matt Callahan. I'm playing Horatio Rumbuckle, a gnomish bard, friend of Anne O'Neill and performing partner with Peanut the Squirrel. Formerly was on the run from a noble. I guess still am on the run from a noble, who I made fun of a long time ago with my circus troupe. But now that circus troupe is no longer my target of what I'm looking for, I'm on a mission to get back whatever was taken from Peanut.
Hi, my name is Jorge Bardeles Joyner. I play Maximilian Dupont, a thick, with 3 C's, sorcerer, who is now on a journey, instead of revenge, of finding out his origin. And then some revenge.
Followed by more revenge.
And more revenge, yes.
It's the bottomless sack of revenge. My name is Frank Chaponi, the Elder. I play Teddy Thorne, a.k.a. Theodore Blackthorn. He is a prosperous, well-to-do, middle-aged merchant who discovered warlocking later in life and is now pursuing as much of that warlocking power as he could possibly track down.
And everybody, I am Frank Chaponi, your loyal DM. I am here today to...
What do you mean by loyal? You don't
doesn't
DM?
DM.
Have you been cheating on us with another D&D group?
No, he's loyal.
Why do you have to state that
Guilty
you're loyal?
conscious. Yeah. Who else have you been seeing?
Where have you been practicing?
I am your trusty D&D.
It's okay, Frank. We never defined the relationship. You can do what you want.
The hell he can.
And we are back in action. What happened last time was quite exciting. We finally found Trogram's village. He showed us around. We met a bunch of characters, saw a bunch of people, and unfortunately it ended in everybody's life. And then we all woke up. And that is where we left off. And here's episode 16. That time was real.
I just had the strangest dream.
What just happened?
Because it was the most powerful daydream I've ever had in my life. What were we talking about?
Did you guys just experience what I just experienced? I could have sworn I just died.
Oh, I thought you guys were so boring. I thought it was just me. I thought I just zoned out.
I mean, was that excruciatingly painful for everyone else? Because
No, not at all.
I still feel like my skin's on fire.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what put us to sleep.
I'm wondering what brought us back.
Was there a kid involved? Was there a kid involved in anyone else's
I
delusion?
Yeah,
Did
there
someone
was.
die in front of us? Again?
Yeah.
I mean, I saw you vaporized about half a second before I got obliterated. So
How did that look? Was it cool?
I'm going to be finding somebody to talk about it later.
Well, your arms were spread out wide, and we could see like all your bones, and then a slight white outline, and then you
Well,
went
listen. Horatio traumatized me. I'm glad I could do the same to you.
poof. Well, that's a lovely thought.
Trogram looks up at the sky to figure out if he can see, figure out what time it is.
We're in the church, yeah.
We're in front of the statue.
which was the entrance of the elder sanctuary.
Right.
Inside the church or outside the church?
Elder sanctuary.
Elder Sanctuary, where your friend was. So what I remember is we saw a kid running into the church, and then we followed him in there, and then everything exploded. Do we want to go? It looks like it's.
I mean, are we even in the same?
Are we still being
right now?
Can I roll a history check to get a detailed timeline of what happened like the last time?
Yeah.
History is -1. I know that for sure. 10.
What happened last time? Previously on flashback.
Of like things that we experienced.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if because there was also an attack, the beasts attacked at one point. Did that fall within the time loop or no?
You you went into the sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
You met your friend, Talo.
Yep.
You then went to the library.
Mm-hmm.
After in the library, you started hearing alarms. Went out to the market, saw a beast attack, went to which was taken care of by the guard, heard a magical explosion and a scream at the device temple, ran to the device temple where you saw a kid running into the church.
Then we went into the church.
And then you went to the church and everything exploded.
So if what we experienced was real, what do we do now? Where do we go from here? I mean, we died once already.
Was that just a vision? What?
I think we should go check with your friend to see if he experienced the same thing as we did.
Certainly. And Trogram stands up, dusts himself off, and says, into the elder sanctuary.
So we start heading to the elder sanctuary.
Oh my god, I forgot his voice.
You can always do pickups in the next. Redo his voice in the next episode.
We need a lot of pitch modulation.
Yeah. I think it sounded like a cross between Elvis Presley and Shirley Temple.
Wow.
I think you were old and crotchety, actually.
Yeah, it was old.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that might have been. I don't remember.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Nobody's
about?
gonna notice.
I absolutely love this.
So what do you guys do?
We go into the elder sanctuary, and I run up to Taylor and say, Taylor.
Trogram! It's been so long!
Oh, no, he doesn't remember. Taylor, have you experienced any sort of time dilation recently? What did you do last night?
I did what I needed to do last night. What did you do last night? What happened to your modulator?
The device in my chest, my rage meter, it happens to be broken. You can't fix it. We've been over this before.
What? How did you break it?
Taylor, do you trust me?
Okay.
Can I roll?
What's
Can I roll?
Yeah.
I want to say manipulate someone. That's a different game.
What's the
Persuasion. Yeah, there we go.
What's the Tom Cruise movie where he keeps dying over and over again? No, Tom Cruise movie.
You're thinking Edge of Tomorrow.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh,
This
man.
is
Kicks ass.
This is like a total edge.
Which the minute I saw it, I knew it was based from something in Asia.
Oh yeah, so I'm trying to get him to. I'm trying to persuade him just to be like,
Tom Cruise does that.
take what I'm saying at face value.
Okay.
19.
Ooh, we.
All right. What do you say then?
I said, Taylor, listen to me. We've been friends for a long time. We both know there's powerful magic at work in our village. I would not joke about this. There is a time loop going on. You know exactly what I mean.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Hold on. We don't know it's a time loop. It could have just been a vision from the future.
Okay,
That makes sense.
okay, potentially a vision from
We
the
would
future.
have to die for it to be a time loop, and I don't think I want to go about dying a second time.
I mean, I'll be honest. I feel like we should leave until this, whatever is coming or may have already happened. I don't necessarily want to experience my skin burning off again, or at least the perception of that happening.
Yeah, I've already traumatized him once. I don't need to do it again.
The entire Chad mystery is wrapped up in this village, and I'm not leaving till we figure out what's going on with our book of knowledge.
Certainly, we can't leave. The library is right there. There's something going on here.
All right, but you're in front, buddy.
I turn to Taylor and I say, Taylor, what did you do this morning?
Well, this morning.
This is good.
Did you have your
What have
magical
you
morning
noticed?
brown potion?
Well, this morning I had my morning brown potion.
Magical morning brown potion.
My magical morning brown potion that gives, that energy, that energy boost.
That little perk. I know the feeling.
Yeah, that one.
Does it make you happy? Because I could use some.
No.
Not really.
It stresses you out, actually.
It kind of just like makes you sit there and you start sweating. Your heart just starts
Sometimes it
beating
gives you
faster and faster and
sometimes
faster.
it gives you the
But
jitters
you're
if you
so
drink too much.
cold. It's like a cold sweat. Anyway, I had my smoked silman on a
Silmamin.
Silmamin.
my silmamin on you know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
it was
certainly,
like
I do normal
a
breakfast.
puff
That's okay.
of bread with a little bit of cheese.
This is great. What did you see anything out of ordinary when you left the house?
Not in particular. No.
He said, okay, well, okay, Mr.
Wait, I have a
Mr.
question.
Blackthorn.
I want
I was going to say, remember those details. In case this thing happens again, we come back. We'll tell him what he did the morning before he tells us, and he'll know there's a time loop going on.
It seemed like he got on board pretty easily. I don't think we need to.
I
He's
start-
on board. Are you on board?
I climb on the
He
table.
said, "Son of a bitch, I'm in." I mean, that,
Wait, I climb on the table and I go, Talo, Anoning, regionally round 1-1 band.
And O'Neill.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
There's a statue out there.
Yes.
Its eyes flashed blue. Does that do that all the time?
No, I've never seen that before.
I turn around to the group and I start to say something. And I turn back to Taylor and I go, what would that mean? Why would that happen?
It wouldn't. It's a wooden statue.
I turn around and go, we have died.
What makes you say that?
Wood doesn't do that.
I agree, but neither do bridges.
proof.
Neither do invisible bridges appear over rivers of liquid silver.
Well, that's magic.
it could have been a vision from the future. Divination magic does exist.
Okay, well, if what we saw yesterday was a vision from the future, then perhaps we can intercept this cloaked figure that did an explosion.
We also might think about saving that elder who died in front of us.
can-
Where do we need to go? We go straight to the
Point of
we
order.
need to get to the what was the device temple before that shadowy figure runs in.
Then let's go right now.
Yep.
We two-step it.
All right, I start running towards the device temple.
Yeah.
We are booking it.
We are.
Everyone in town is like, "What is wrong with these
That's
people?"
right. And I do high knees.
Yeah, high knees. We are leaving
Look at that hip
Horatio
mobility
and
in
Anne
that
in our
muscle
dust
man.
because they have little legs.
I just
We're
assume
also
anytime
Chinese.
we're really booking somewhere, Trogram picks both of us up like football carries us.
Yeah.
Well, he does high knees.
I'm still high knees. Under.
You're still being carried
Yeah,
with your arms up and just
Yeah.
like your shoulders just wiggling back
yeah, I'm
and forth.
determined.
I am out of breath.
Same.
I had 2 cups of magical brown morning potion.
You can do anything.
You guys run to the device temple. Make a stealth check.
Oh God. Here we go.
No.
Ooh-wee.
Not great. An 8.
That is also an 8. I sneeze.
16.
17, baby.
18, baby.
18, baby.
Okay, as you guys
Here's George Jetson.
And that's with the +0 because I'm not the most stealthy.
show up to the temple, you guys are just not. Yeah, you guys are winded. You're not quiet at all. Everyone sees you, and well, half of you at least. As you guys go,
We busted as a group, but they only see half of us.
I mean, I assume that I'm just like, people can't tell. They can clearly see you being carried by Trogram, but not me.
They see you
have
too,
you.
basically, right? Yeah. Hey, we all pass, right?
You dropped Horatio upon entry.
And I immediately went skidding off into the shadows.
Yeah. Okay, so you got 3 of you hidden and 2 of us muscling our way through the crowd. Excuse me.
two of you guys are obviously seen.
Yeah.
And as you guys get to the
As I make my way through the crowd, excuse me, official protector business. Yes, excuse me. Yes, over the way. Yeah, come
Sorry,
on.
official protection
Out of the way.
business.
Trogram,
Excuse
quiet,
me.
please. Quiet. And quiet.
Official protection business.
Yep.
On mission. Excuse me. Not dead. Pardon me.
Official village protection business. Excuse me.
OVPD. Move out of the way.
as you guys get to the temple, it's somewhat of a wooden structure, kind of building up in a spiral. You go up the stairs. On the wall, when you go up the stairs, are just pictures of like past champions, somewhat like Trogram. You can see each one of them has that embedded dial that's the same one that Trogram has. It was passed down from generation to generation.
As I walk past the porch, I just say, "Good to see you, boys." And then keep going up.
I tap each one as I go
Are they
by.
moving? Are they actually living inside the frame?
No, they're just
Can I, from the shadows, look through the crowd and see if I can spot this hooded figure that we saw running into the...
yeah. Make a perception check.
Yeah, I was going to look as well.
Can I do the same?
Yes.
12.
I see nothing.
I'm looking at a wall.
I'm just fixated on the picture.
3. I'm too winded. I'm looking down, like hands on my knees, like, oh my god.
I rolled a 12.
As you don't notice anything.
Okay, I'm just too short.
All you see are butts.
Yeah.
Back of kneecaps.
As you get to the top of the stairs, you all see the picture of Trogram. And
Hey, it's you.
Yep, certainly is.
Good looking fella.
and then
From under
you,
your armpit.
you get to the
Why are you at the top of the stairs?
As a new champion is picked, the actual device temple grows one layer taller
Oh,
to
that's
add a new
interesting.
frame on the top.
Fascinating.
Nice.
I need real estate like that.
There's
back in-
latrines on the 6th.
Actually, that would make great. Yeah.
Yeah, I would never have to put out my no vacancy sign.
Oh my god, a hotel?
Yeah.
All the money.
Yeah. I would just have to put a picture up of every guest that comes along and a new room would form.
as you get to the top, you see the pedestal in the center of the main room with nothing on it, which is usually where the device sits, and an empty room filled with different trinkets and knickknacks and chairs, and there's a little coffee brown.
Magical morning brown.
Magical
This is a device that's embedded in you, not the contraption that's broken.
The contraption that is broken would sit on this pedestal, yes.
Would you be willing to put your contraption on the pedestal just to
Certainly,
see if there's some kind of magical property?
Nah, certainly it won't do anything, but it will. And Trogram takes it out of he unbuckles the satchel and puts the broken arcane engine on the pedestal.
I look around, look to see for some magical forces to.
Blue light starts to shoot out of the pedestal, and the
What'd I say?
device starts to float up as the magnetic stand holds it in the air.
No, this is just
this is normal.
This is just standby mode. This is nothing.
This is
Yeah,
Magic. This is just
if
magnets.
it were working, it would start to do its magic.
You would notice the
But
entire
that's
village
it.
would look different.
So that's basically the pedestal just holding on to the thing.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Can you take it out?
I do, and I snap my fingers, and it shoop, goes right back in the bag.
Nice.
That is magic.
That's pretty cool.
That's not magnets.
I guess I'll look out over the crowd just to see if I can see that hooded figure making its way through the crowd. Make a perception check from my tall position.
I'm going to make a perception check from my slightly lowered position from Trogram's armpit.
I'm going to make a perception check to see if I see those two trying to perceive anything.
15.
Probably be easier just to do a help action.
I got a 15. What'd you get?
10.
As you look out over the crowd,
1 foot makes a difference.
the crowd's bustling, and you see in the far off distance what looks like a baby elephant. And in that moment you see it, a blue shock shoots out, and
A shock wave?
a shockwave shoots out, and the baby elephant then starts to morph into a larger
Grumble?
a giant. It looks like it's got blue fur, giant tusks. It looks like it's a mammoth with like kind of like an electronical fur flowing through it. And as it grows, you then hear a familiar alarm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Wait, we hear the alarm, but we haven't seen the elephant, or is
No, you haven't seen. This is the first time seen the elephant.
who's seen it?
We
Oh,
are. I am.
distance in which direction? And Or I guess he should be asking.
And you see it in the market, and the elephant starts to then go on a rampage, and you hear that familiar alarm blaring.
And screams.
And
All this
scream.
sound the same.
It begins. It's
Well,
begun.
It's like I've been here before.
I feel like we should leave.
This feels like bait.
We came to this temple for no reason then? I thought we were going to warn the elder.
Those are the screams that preceded the shadowy figure we saw run into this building. We should go to the entrance and wait.
Well, yeah, if we know where he's going to be, but are we not going to try to save that elder?
Oh, we absolutely will. Yes, certainly. And I'm looking around for the Elder Tromple.
So are you guys gonna be? Are you guys staying at the temple?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, right now we're like searching through it for.
You're okay.
Yeah,
Elder
I'm gonna
Like,
just
we're on
stay in the
alert.
shadows, hidden.
Yeah, so you guys, you're hidden. I'm like on alert, looking in like protection mode, trying to see if I can find the elder, find either the cloaked figure or like any signs of, I don't know, some kind of like magical explosion.
As you are sitting waiting, you see Elder Trumple start walking out of the Elder Sanctuary and then walking over to the Device Temple. And you
Where we are.
Yes, where you are.
So he's walking toward us.
And he then starts walking up the stairs.
How high up are we? How many floors up are we?
Let's make it like a tall tower, like 10 stories. Like,
We can see?
Not 10 stories. Let's go. I feel like 3 is kind of
Three?
tall for.
Yeah. And he's just walking in and walking up towards us.
Yeah.
We see him walk into the building, and now we can hear him coming up the stairs.
Yes.
I start walking down the stairs towards him.
I yell to him and say, Elder Trumple, stop, remain there. Do not approach.
Oh, Trogram, is that you?
Yes, it is me. And I say, magic users, make your way downstairs. Stop him from coming in the building.
I run towards him.
Did you fix the device? Is that why you finally returned?
No, I have not. I'm here to save you. We're stuck in some sort of magical phenomenon. Please, back up. Go back to the Elder Temple, please.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm gonna super.
14.
14. All right.
I guess. Let's go back.
You know this is okay. I'll go back.
Okay,
Trogram really
great.
has-
Thank you. That's perfect.
Trogram really has a lot of pull here. I say to the group, and then I'm like, all right, since he's going back, let's go and see if we can't stop this figure before.
Wait, what was he doing here?
He left.
I thought we should have. Damn it, we should have asked him why he was coming in here in the first place.
Well, do these things earlier, and
Well, if we die again, we'll get another chance.
We'll do it next time.
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
I
So I I stay on high alert for the cloaked kid because he should be coming into the building, right?
He's going to the church, remember? So we got to run to the church.
There was a big explosion here, and then we go to the church.
I say, forget the explosion here. We already saved who we wanted to save. Let's go to the church.
Fair enough. Let's go.
Don't care about anybody else.
Okay, I follow.
I'm running my little legs.
I also, make my way through. Excuse me, official village protector business. Excuse me, pardon me.
OVPB, OVPB.
You guys show up at the church. Inside, you see kind of a disrupt group of people. You don't quite understand what happened. There was a large commotion that clearly made it so that everyone in the church are kind of like, whoa.
They're all doing the vocal warm up.
Should have done that before.
That's it.
So there's a large group chatter.
Yes.
I want to go up to one of the group members and go, hey, what's going on here?
What's going on? What's going on? What do you mean what's going on? We were here praising the mechanics when half the guard just got up and left. They just left. And they completely interrupted the entire ritual.
Were those the popular mechanics you were praising?
No, this is the Church of the First Forge Master. That's what this is.
I mean, you do know there's a giant electrical mammoth rampaging through your town right now. That seems like a reasonable reason for the guards to get up and leave.
We have reason to believe that this building is in imminent danger of being blown up.
For lack of a better word.
The entire village.
Yeah.
in fact.
Yeah, so we recommend you vacate these premises.
Skedaddle.
Skedaddle is a good word too, or scoot.
Bring your praise elsewhere.
Make a persuasion or deception check.
I'm not trying to deceive you. I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
I'm persuading.
Am I also doing one?
I am a very charismatic older man, so let me see. That would
I don't
be
think I'm trying to do it.
nat 14 plus.
Can I be like,
Nat
can I, start playing like dramatic speech giving music on like a lute behind to cast or to give him bardic inspiration.
It starts hitting the crescendo when I say skedaddle.
That'd be a +5 on persuasion, so that's 19.
You also
I
have
got a
bardic
21.
inspiration if you want. Frank, you have bardic inspiration if you want to. That's a plus 1d6.
I think
Yeah,
a
Matt's
19
hitting the
I think a
organ.
19 ought to do it.
I got 21.
I got a 19 ought to do it, and you got 21.
Okay.
Boom!
Are you sure about this?
Yes!
Okay. And like they kind of like look around. And then they all run out.
There's a bomb in the church! Run!
And then you just start hearing screaming all over the place from outside.
Can I have myself prepared, like basically on edge, like ready to cast something the moment we see a sign of like a bomb or anything like that?
Hold action.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you describe like the inside of the front of this church?
Yeah, so when you walk in, you can see kind of what looks like a small. It's basically like a gear that's risen off the ground that's somewhat magnetic, and it's just like the top of it is the gear, and then underneath there's nothing underneath it, but you do see like water that's like somehow sitting in the middle that's like moving in between the gear and the ground. And as it starts
Like a lava lamp?
kind of like a lava lamp, yeah. And as you go like farther into the church, you can see pews just lined up out each one up into the center, where there is a center console, and behind it is a statue of a man.
So the church is empty at this point.
Yeah, everyone left screaming.
I want to look outside and see if I see any cloaked figures.
Okay, go ahead, look outside.
Is that a perception check?
Yes, it is.
19.
19. You see a cloaked figure somewhat walking towards the device temple.
The device temple. Is it short figure like the same?
Short.
child?
It looks very. Yes, it's a
There
short
he
figure.
is. I'm yelling to the.
The minute he points him out, I want to cast Detect Thoughts.
Get his ass.
For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures when you cast a spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, it's up to a minute. You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is on its mind its most in that moment, and then as an action, I can either shift or attempt to probe deeper. If I probe deeper, target must make a wisdom saving throw.
I want to run towards him as stealthily as I can. I'm trying to get within 10 feet of him.
I am going to do the same and also try and quickly stealth my way forward.
Okay, make both of you make stealth checks.
And what are you doing?
Oh, I'm turning myself invisible using level 2 illusion spell
15.
invisibility.
15.
And I'm running away.
4.
Succeed. You don't.
The casting time is 1 action, touch, and up to an hour with concentration. A creature you touch, me, becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a new spell. I'm invisible and I'm going for it.
Okay.
Do I get within 10 feet of him?
Before all of that, before they show up, I want to see what's on the surface level, what he's thinking as he's walking up. So the minute I see him, one of my trinkets in my hand, I touch the piece of copper and I look at him and I go, ¿A quién preguntaste? And my eyes light up and I'm attempting to just see the surface.
You hear through your thought, shit, I'm late, I'm shit, I'm late, shit.
Okay.
And I'm within 30 feet.
Yes.
So I run toward the cloaked figure, and I yell, "Friend, halt!" And I cast Charm Person.
Okay.
I'm Naruto running as an invisible halfling.
Some like J-Rock playing in the background. Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
Okay. If I get within 10 feet of him, stealthily, I want to use my performance of creation to summon a 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot hollow cube of iron with the wall thickness just enough that it fits him inside and nothing else right above him, and basically drop a solid, presumably 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot thick iron box on top of him,
Okay.
trapping him inside of it.
Yeah. So this is what happens. Trogram is just not stealthy in his run, and You hear that.
I am pushing people out of the way.
Yes.
Oh, baby.
He notices. He kind of like turns a little bit and then hides his face and keeps running forward. You get close enough, and right before you cast Horatio, you get close enough. But right before you get to him, he stops.
Okay.
And he's charmed.
Okay.
As he stops his movement, the metal cage comes all around him.
Okay. So we have a man in a box.
And I run into the cage.
It is a solid, it is a several £1,000 solid walled block of iron with a hollow cavity outside,
But it's
just
not
enough.
harmful to it. It doesn't take any damage.
No,
It doesn't take any
I am basically locking him in a solid tube of iron.
Friend, can
Can
you?
I sprint into the side of that iron, and then I wasted a level 2 spell.
We can say I'm going to have it have a little hole in it so we can talk to them, the person.
I said, friend, sorry. That's for your protection. That is for your protection. Protect you from harm. What's going on? How can we help you?
And you hear a voice. Give me a second. I gotta think about the voice.
Make it a good one.
Shit about mages and merlots. I'm walking.
Make it southern. Only for a sentence, though.
I can't stop. I can't do that. I gotta go.
Go where? We're here. If you tell us what,
nowhere.
if you tell us what you need to do, we'll do it for you. We're your friends.
Is that a Spider-Man 1 reference?
It sounded like Randy the Macho Man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
I was like, when Macho Man get here?
Can you describe the metal cage again?
It is a, let's call it a 2.5 by 2.5, or is it? Let's call it a 1.5 by 1.5 by 1.5 thick walled 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot box with a hole.
How
in
tall
it.
is this guy?
He's a child,
Kid.
so I'm assuming he's under. I'm assuming he's within 5 feet.
Okay. I'm just like a 1.5 feet, just like crushed down.
Essentially, the public storage space, medium-sized public storage space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a 5 foot by 5 foot by 5 foot cube where every space that isn't the space he's occupying in like a rough square of that size is solid iron.
So except for that one little
Except for that
tiny-
one little hole, it would be like roughly at mouth level.
It's like a punch card of like Han Solo.
I assume there's like a crowd gathering, so Trogram is running interference, trying to like get people to back up, being like, official protector business, official village protector business. Please,
OVP.
please move along. Nothing to see here, just a box.
Just a box. So I'm assuming you can't see into it.
No, but we can talk to him.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
the idea.
Can I see into it?
You can, I mean, you could look through the people.
Okay, I'll be looking through the peephole.
There would be no light in there.
No.
No, I can't see him then.
You can still look through them.
there's a cover.
But what you do
Oh yeah,
see,
it's a solid
Yeah,
block
so
of
it's
iron.
solid.
The whole cup. It's
So
basically
he's in a yeah. Okay.
what you do see is you do see a small little bit of glow, kind of at right at his chest, like ideally chest level.
So a small glow.
A
That means
small
I can see it.
circular glow. That not enough to like see everything, but just to see the glow.
I can see the outline of him. Can I not?
Not really. It's literally. It's just like you see a little bit of a circle right
Okay.
there. It's not bright at all.
Say again, friend. What are you trying to do? We'll help. We'll finish the job for you. You obviously can't go anywhere. That's there for your protection. Let us know what you're trying to do, and we'll help you.
My job is done.
Which is what?
My job is done.
Which is what?
Everybody roll.
What are we doing? Roll what?
Oh, that's a natural 20, so whatever it is, I win.
Save.
I win.
I win.
this guy vaporizes
Dex save.
5,000 pounds.
That's
of
26. Actually, it's 46. That's double. I'm the guy now.
I am big.
15.
15.
I am the bomb.
I am the.
15.
I am the danger.
15.
Now I have become
okay.
death.
21,
Destroyer
okay.
of worlds.
As you guys are surrounding this what's that?
Reverse.
The most like heavy
Han
metal
Solo.
node? Quantum? No,
Oh,
Iron Maiden.
Some with a T. Tentum?
that was funny.
Titanium?
No, not Tentum. Anyway, as you're surrounding the cube,
Teflon.
Tantalon.
behind you
Tentacle?
at the
Reverse.
church,
Han Solo.
a flash happens
Oh no.
and consumes you all.
No, damn it.
And you wake up.
Not again.
Not again. That time I felt like it was rough. That time was rough.
Sun on my face, it's a brand new day, and it's telling me it'll all be okay. All the clouds and the rain, that's of yesterday. Yeah, I'm telling you, it'll all be okay. It's a good day. It's a good day.
Hey, thanks as always for listening to the Dead Dragon Society. If you enjoyed this episode, do us a solid, will you, and tell a friend. You can also leave a 5-star review. That'll help others find this content. Be sure to follow us on TikTok, Insta, and X. Thanks for being a part of the society. We'll see you again next time.